on Thursday night.
It's known as one of the loudest stadiums in sports for a reason, and it'll only get louder as the collective 12th man starts cheering for their Seahawks. Welcome to Lumen Field in Seattle. Thanks so much for joining us, everybody. Up here in the booth, I'm Kate Scotts alongside Brock Heward. And Brock, now that we're into the November portion of our season, we've got a pretty good picture of who both of these teams, at least who we expect these teams to be from here on out.
Yeah, no question about it, Kate. They're through the opening rounds if this is a boxing match, right? In this season-long fight. Early issues been worked through, at least you hope so. And this is where they have...
Matt Gay now ready to get this one started. And away we go from Lumen Field. Calvin Austin on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So the Steeler offense getting out there for its opening drive of the game. And bringing them out an electrifying runner and a former first-round pick back in 2021, Justin Fields.
Two numbers that a lot of people were focused on from this performance last week. That would be 3 and 0, as in touchdowns and interceptions. That's a quarterback who was efficient, aggressive in the right spots, but he took great care of the football. And of course, he cares less about those two numbers. He's more about the alphabet, like that letter W, picking up the win in that ball game.
Out of the shotgun, Fields. Completed to his running back. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down. New set of downs for him at the 38. Here's a give up the middle. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Back-to-back carries here. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Just 1 yard on the play, though. That leaves him with 3rd down and 6 to go. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Fields on 3rd. That one's complete, right side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Offense executing early, new set of downs at the 38-yard line. On first down, they'll run. And he ranges forward to the 31 before they bring him down. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3. From the 31. Roman Wilson reels it in. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down. Plowing up the middle. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers finish up an excellent opening series. Extra point from Aubrey is up and good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Returnable from the 1. So now it's the Seahawks' turn to take the field for the first time. And we'll get a chance to see someone still in the early stages of their career, this 3rd-year QB.
And even if he's still pretty early in his career, we know he is perfectly comfortable and settled into this spot as the be-all, end-all for this offense. Every time you take the field as a quarterback, you know you're gaining experience. You're getting more comfortable in the role. And as he goes forward, he tries to learn and take something away from each and every one of these moments.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Staying with Walker. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. 1 yard on the run, so just 3 yards across those last 2 carries. It's 3rd and 7. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
A big loss on the play. Brings up 4th down.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. Has it at the 37. And he's brought down before the return gets far. And following that return, we've got an injured player down there. He'll receive some assistance as we step aside.
Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Tackled there by Jerome Baker.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
2nd and 6 now. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And this one doesn't go far.
Here we go.
The Hawks dialing up the nickel D here, 3rd down. Fields out of the gun. Oh, missed that one, and he knew it. Put it behind his guy, and now it's 4th down.
You know, 3rd and short is a difficult one to call. Do you want to run into the teeth of a defense looking for that handoff, or try to throw it to him and use the element of surprise? Evidently, well, that's one they should have run instead.
They'll run for this. And that hit stops him in his tracks. So we have to pause here. Team officials saw what we did. We've got a Seahawk that is injured out there. They're going to tend to him now. Play action on 1st down. Finds him on the crossing route. And that play is brought to a halt. They're going to say at the 5-yard line.
Ineligible receiver downfield. Offense.
You don't get too many plays of that size in a game, and that flag takes away one of them. They give up the gut to Walker. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
From the 44 here on 2nd down. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Let's go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Delivered to the sideline, Smith and Jigba. Tomlin never...
Previous play is under review.
All right, so that challenge is unsuccessful, but still a chance to earn a 3rd one if their next challenge leads to an overturned call. Walker on 1st down. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Now looking to throw. Connects with Fant. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. 1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. Now an inside give to Walker. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Matt Gay on to line up this field goal. It's about 43 yards for it. Up and good from Fairbairn. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lot. so they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Return starts at the 9. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Don't jump. Ready? Set.
Off play action, it's Fields. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Now a give left side. And he got there to make the stop at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and they still need 10 now. Second quarter, all queued up and ready to go. It's Steeler football. They have it 3rd and 10. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. 4th down punt upcoming, Brock, and here's Austin McNamara to put his leg into it. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. The Seattle offense eager to get back on the field. And they settled for a field goal on their last series, so points are a positive, but they'll look to upgrade to a touchdown here. He keeps those feet in and makes the catch. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
That's good for a Seahawks. First down.
Now Walker. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
Yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
Running with Walker again. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Looky here, you don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it, save it for later, for that next 3rd down coming.
Now go with Walker on the counter. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. Too much on that, and it sails through the end zone, incomplete.
Well, you got to have a short memory in the NFL. Incompletions happen. Now you got to make the adjustment and go get the next one.
Let's go now.
3rd and long for him here. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Patrick Queen in to pick it off.
Intercepted by the Steelers. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
They've got 1st down from the 31.
Here we go, son.
Blown back gets the handoff. And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. Zach Sealer there to bring him down. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
Dumps it off to his running back. Oh, he loses the football. And the Seahawks pick it up. And they limit the damage on the return while a new offense.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field.
So the review
reversed.
saves them a turnover. He was, in fact, already down when the ball came free. On 1st and 10, it's Fields. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Tackled there by Jerome Baker.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune third down situation.
Give him 13 on that play. And that's a Steelers first down. Handoff now out of the gun. Into the second level past the 30. And he has it down to the 26-yard line.
Here we go.
To the line we go. They're set, first and 10.
A gain of 15. First down, Steelers.
Handoff now from the gun. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
From the 22 on second down. Short pass brought in. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. It's a pickup of 11. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down. Hand off to the back. And they'll get him down at the 7-yard line. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up. They send a tight end in motion. Back to the well again. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Steelers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Aubrey good on the point after. And the Steelers drive their lead to 11. Aubrey now to kick this one away. He fields it from the 8. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him. Now Seattle all set to go here on offense. And they find themselves trailing by 11 as they take over down 14-3. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Finds a seam down the middle. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. It's a 26-yard pickup there. And the Seahawks will have a first down. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Fits it through the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs. Back-to-back big plays have them all set up. First and goal here. Goal to go, they're passing. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions, from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
Buckle up, it's third and goal. They're throwing it. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Give to the fullback, diving straight ahead. And this defense offering no room at all up the gut there, no gain. Tackled there by Jerome Baker. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
The give here on second. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. Byron Murphy there to make the play. Not a good spot to punt from. They really want to convert here on third. Slot man motioned over. They give it to him again. And he's tackled for a short gain. The Seahawks calling for a timeout, so they're first to 3. The Steelers set to punt it. Short drop, but he still gets away a very good punt. And he'll make the fair catch. Didn't make it to the 50. This one just short of midfield. First and 10. Ball set up at the 48. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Smith and Jigba there to grab it. And he goes out a little short of the 40. Second and 3 now.
Out of bounds at the 41-yard line. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up second.
From the 41. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And then brings up third down. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. With only 3 seconds remaining, they're going to bring out that field goal unit. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. Gonna have to make those halftime adjustments on the fly today. We're skipping right through to the start of the third quarter. Aubrey now to kick this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Seahawks sending their offense out to begin the third quarter. They'll try to get that ground game established better than they did in the opening half, Brock. See if they can attack that deficit. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And he's brought down for a loss.
He was taken down behind the
Back to the line they go. It's second down.
Brings up second and throw.
Back to throw now. Connection. What a hit, and the ball's loose. Oh, but the fumble goes out of bounds. Whew, close call there. So a crisis averted a moment ago, but their reward, a really tough third down here. That's caught for the first. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time. They're now set for first and 10.
And the Seahawks.
They go with Walker here. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Hits him on the out route. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. They have themselves another first and 10. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark, really, from the first.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
A 7-yard loss brings up third down.
Let's go now.
He'll throw it. Throwing deep for the end zone. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. So for the third time tonight, they're going to bring him out for a field goal try. From the right hash, 52 yards out. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that gets him back within 5.
Like the best kickers in this league, he's just keeping on with his job. That's a third now. He's knocked through the uprights. 3 at a time's not going to get it done in this game, though. Eventually, they got to start running them out for some PATs.
The Steelers are headed back out there now, led by Justin Fields. And it's not just a blip for him this year. He's been one of their go-to scorers on the ground as we get through the heart of this season, leading all quarterbacks in rushing touchdowns. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. Trying to force one through there. And now it's second down. Back to throw. Here's Fields. On the move, headed right. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Here we go, son.
Fields throwing here. He's on the move. Complete beyond the marker. A pickup there of 33 yards. And that's a Steelers first down. New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
Hey, Ted. Here we go, son.
Another throw for Fields. Hits his running back. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Bryce Huff in on the tackle. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. From the 38. Completed to his running back. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Here we go.
They'll come up 1st and 10.
Hey, Ted.
Here's a give up the middle. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. William Maffei bringing that play to a halt. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. Another carry for him. Finds a big lane. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers push their lead further to start the half. Extra point from Aubrey is up and good. And the Steelers push the lead up to 12. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. They'll bring him down on the return as he gets this to the 33. The Seahawk offense ready to get going once again. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw on their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. Walker now from the gun. And this one does not go far. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8. They go play action here. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. Garrett Wilson, the intended receiver. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Back to throw. Finds Smith and Jigba. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Seahawks bring it out the punt team. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. His first effort went 47 yards. Brock looks to have a little more into this one. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. 58 yards on the punt there. And the Steelers will take over deep on their own side. Play action, Fields. Chased out to his right. He's going to keep it this time. That one's out to the sideline. He's got it inbounds. Nice toe drag there, but we do have a flag on the play. A gain they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. All right, here we go. Second down.
Here we go. Go.
Fields out of the gun. He's going to try to drop it in deep. He's got it deep downfield. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers stretch their lead to a 3-score advantage. George Pickens the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Steelers go up by 19. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Brings in the kick at the 9. And he gets crunched by a big hit. Oh, right at the 25 to end that return. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. The Seahawks offense running out now. They're running out of time to get this game into a more manageable spot, Brock. We've got a 3-score deficit, and we're in quarter number 3. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Go.
From the 29. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
He's dropping back to throw. He has the first over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. They give up the gut to Walker. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry. They'll come to the line here. 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Hey, bring it. Shot alert.
Staying with Walker. And he works this to the 38 before going down. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it sets up Seattle with 1st down. Throwing now off play action. Completed over the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
It's a gain of 25 yards on the play. That's another Seahawks.
From the red zone now. The throw is caught. And he drives this forward to the 6. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter on this Thursday. Second and 3 now.
Let's go.
Hand off to Walker from the gun. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Back to throw. He's got it. It's a Seattle touchdown. Matt Gay on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Seahawks shave some of the lead. It's down now to 12. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Return starts at the 9. And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And so far, with a chunk of the season gone, you can see he's been the league's most productive receiver in terms of yardage.
Here we go.
Motioning one of the tight ends.
Right.
Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Well, we've talked about this before, Brock. The thinking's simple but effective. We'll stop getting it to this guy when you find a way to stop him, and they have yet to do that today.
You know, there's just certain things up in this booth that I love. I think you could feel it emanating from me. And one of them is when you impose your will, and you don't back away from it. If they can't stop it, run it right at them.
And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
From the 45 on 2nd down. Setting up the running back screen. Give him 32 on the play. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down. This is the type of performance a former quarterback just like yourself, Brock, can marvel at. He's carried a great performance through much of this game. Even as the defense adjusted, tried to slow him down, none of it mattered.
I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because these moments the game does slow down. It is so fast on the field for the normal person, but when a QB's in a rhythm like this, the game is slow and he is dicing them.
And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. And he's certainly given us a performance worthy of these primetime lights. This is now a 100-yard game that he's put together. First down, and they go right back to him. And he'll take this only to about the 11 before going down. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9. Tight end going in motion here. Back-to-back carries here. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Shotgun snap to Fields. Escapes the pocket. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. Gay's kick is good. And go ahead and make this a 15-point game now.
Well, those 3 points make a comeback that much more difficult now. 2 touchdowns got to be scored. And that 2-point conversion, that's a job really well done.
And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that... They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Now an inside give to Walker. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
From the 39. Walker hauls it in. Just a couple of yards here as he heads for the sideline. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
Here we go, set. Ready, go, go.
Throwing with a blitz on the way. Into the hands of Walker. Ooh, play didn't develop like he needed. He goes out behind the line.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
Let's go now.
2nd and 13. Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass. No luck connecting with Jackson Smith and Jigba. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
That was simply a case of not enough time available to let that play develop. That throw was out so quick, and he wasn't able to reel it in.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Here's a throw. Finds Smith and Jigba right side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Walker on first down. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Pass complete to Walker. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here. Dump off caught by his back. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Hits him on the out route. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Working quickly here. Throwing it again here. And what a risk, but he can't hang on. No interception, but nearly a turnover in the end zone. All right, one more snap before the 2-minute warning. Shotgun now on third down. Ooh, that looked like a pick for a second, but it hits the end zone grass. They are very fortunate to get this one back, but now they've got fourth down. Here he is to throw. And this is cut for a score, and we are not done here yet. Now we're trying to keep a sliver of hope alive and make things a one-score game. The kick is good, and they've moved back within a possession in the fourth. All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. Brings in the kick at the 9. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. The Steelers and this running back headed back out for a new series. Their lead still more than a field goal, thankfully, should the worst happen, Brock. But obviously the goal here is to hang on to the ball and try to run this game out.
Yeah, the goal is to get to the best formation in the history of offensive football. The victory formation.
The victory formation.
That is all that you're thinking right now is just make these plays, run out this clock so we can take one more knee and celebrate.
Here we go, son.
Running for the marker on second. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Now Seattle going to call its second timeout. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Plowing up the middle. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. The defense takes its third and final timeout. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Here's the handoff. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7.
Here we go. You good?
Back to the well again. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I know they say it any time he comes up in an interview, but they appreciate having him on this defense so much, Kate, because of plays like that one. Those are great instincts. It takes instincts and want to come up and run support, and not many corners can make that stop.
And they'll let the clock run all the way down and expire.
Delay of game, offense.
Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call's going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap. So out now comes the punter. And he sends this away. Definitely his best kick of the game thus far. And the fair catch secured here at the 16. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
At their own 17-yard line.
He'll look to throw it. Rolling left, buying some time. So the Steelers come in and take this on the road. And there was no